Nowadays, all these 24 and 25 bikes, they have this new fuel pump setup where the fuel pump's up on the top of the tank. And a big pain in the butt with that is the way that the fuel line is routed. It's tight, it rubs in there. That's not that big of a deal, but your fuel quick disconnect is way up here at the top. And you have this dinky little filter in here that you have to pick out with a little pick. And you can see how small the thing is. You get like 7 of these things in your toolkit, and there's probably a reason for that, because they like to get things in them and clog up. When that happens, your bike starts to run like crap. So let me ask you a question. If this is all put together, see, it's hard enough to get this thing in and out. And I don't even have very big hands, and I can't even put the stupid thing together, hardly. So, okay, after 5 minutes of wrestling with that, how do you even get to it when your motor mount is in the way here, where it's supposed to be? Now, with your motor mount in place, well, what do you do now? You're out on the trail, you get a little clog in your filter, your bike starts to run funny, kind of flame out, crappy throttle response, stutter a little bit, so you think you need to change this filter. Well, you can't even get to it with this plate in the way, so now you need a tool to take this off. Then you've got to dig in there somehow. Then you need some kind of little pick like this to pick the thing out, and then you need another one to put in it. Well, that's a big pain in the butt. Also, a new pain in the butt with this new setup is people are garking on this thing, trying to pull it apart, and now the stock plastic fuel rail is snapping at the neck. People have been breaking these things at the neck. Now you're really stranded out there. You're not getting home. The greater than 90-degree shot of fuel, so it comes down, gets kinked, like kinking a hose. It doesn't get a great shot of fuel to the fuel injector. You've just given up throttle response and, increased your rate of flameouts because of this kink in the fuel. God, I just wish there was an easy way, simple way that everything could get fixed in one shot. Whoa, what's this? Look, where's the quick disconnect? Why is it so clean in here? Why do I have this room? I don't understand this stuff. Where's the fuel rail? Where's the kinks? Where's the filter? Huh, looks pretty cool. Welcome to the new filter rail, my friends. I took the fuel rail. Now I made this back straight shot fuel rail metal in 2017. We've sold over 4,000 of these. And then I made this large area fuel filter. We have the quick disconnect one, and this is the clamp on one. Over 5,000 of these. This uses a large area filter with pleats in it, 7 times the area of the stock filter. But with all this stuff going on the new bikes, it's kind of bulky. These things kind of hit maybe on frame rails. Things are kind of in the way. I thought, well, let's just combine them and compact it up. And that's what I did. So here's your clamp on top. Here's your quick disconnect top. If you want, you can go either way, and you can plug your quick disconnect right into it. On the 24-25 bikes, I like the clamp-on style. There's more room in there. It's a little cleaner. And with the fuel pump on the top of the bike, you just take it apart there. So you have a Viton O-ring, the high-dollar Viton stuff. So you have your big filter, and it plugs right into here, and there you go. Talk about a straight shot fuel rail, right through here, right through this filter, right into the fuel rail. Increase your throttle response, lower flameouts, everything in one. Man, I don't think you could get better than this. Okay, well, my name's Dave. Thanks for watching this thing. Yes, I do come up with all this stuff. I invent all this different stuff. It always gets ripped off. This will get ripped off too. There's some crap rip-off places in America. Chinese, of course, will screw it all up. One of the problems with that stuff is the crap that you get. For example, this thing isn't the cheapest, but everything is Viton, so it doesn't crack, it doesn't fail, it doesn't break on you out there. They're just going to use crap Buna O-rings. Have you ever tried to get O-rings this small, made of Viton? Not an easy deal. Even this line that comes with it, it's a 100 PSI line, everything you need, but we use 100 PSI because it's flexible, it's easy to bend, it doesn't kink, and it's lined on the inside for all the different fuels. The right stuff gets kind of expensive, but you don't want the crap because it fails. It only fits the 500s. right now. So 2020 to 25, 500s and 501s only. Other than that, the steel will hit the starter. You can change the tops. Obviously, you can buy the tops separate, go anywhere you want to go. I will show you a few pics here, but of the different bikes assembled. On the 20 to 23 500s, it really fits clean. If you use our little 90-degree fuel tank fitting, it's the lowest profile. It won't break because it's metal. You can turn it anyway. You run such a straight shot of the fuel line to the clamp-on filter, it's fantastic. You can also hook it right into your quick disconnect as well. But you know, on those bikes, honestly, you can pull the fuel line on the thing and fuel isn't going to come out because the fuel pump isn't going to blow it out. You'll get some dribbles, but that's about it. So I sure wouldn't worry about that aspect of the whole thing. Yeah, get it and get happy and avoid problems. Thank you very much for watching. Super appreciate your patronage and I hope you have a great night.